Welcome to EVE Online, I'm Major Freak. This is going to be a really short one about skins and when not to buy them. I have a Serb team, they're all ready to go, taking out fobs. They're great, I could probably even get away doing it during this war. And I'm just not into it, really. But these are the skins I'd like to have. To get them, it would cost me, God, close to 3 billion on the ISK market. None of them are available on the store, the Eden store. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till they're available on the Eden store because the cost of them otherwise is just exorbitant. I'd rather buy the plex to get the skins than spend ISK to get the skins. Almost 3 billion later when they're not so much, when I can get them on the Eve store for a quarter of the price, a tenth of the price, So 110, I'm assuming that'll be 110 plex to buy it, is about 300 million. So if I waited till the three I want, this one for Hereticus, the red player, the min-manner, this one for the Caldere player, the blue, and this one for the Galenti player, that character, sorry, the green. And I think this is like a billion, over a billion. This is like 800 or 700 million. This is like 800 million. And so to wait till they're 110 plex on the store would mean they're each going to be about 300 million, 330 million, close to that. So instead of spending almost 3 billion, I'd spend a third of that, a billion. And that seems like a lot, but these are going to be taking out fobs, and each time I kill a fob, 6 characters will give me, what is it? I forget, it's been so long. Almost 30 million each. So 180 million each. So 200 million. So 5 fobs, bam, I've got a billion. So it's worth it for a group of players to do it. That's what I'm going to do. This is basically me making mental notes about what I'm looking forward to. I don't know how many years it's going to take until they roll these around again. They are really lame about... They're just clueless. CCP is completely closed, but you just, case for Astra, you just roll with what you got and just hope for the best. And it would be nice eventually to get the primary colors available for a skin for ships, that you like to fly, and you wish, hey, I wonder if there's more than, a couple of colors you can actually get cheaply. So I'm just gonna chill and wait until they come up on the Eve store, and then I'll get the plex through ISK, and I'll buy them. It's easier that way than biting the bullet and just spending a just ridiculous amount of money. Why would I want to spend 3 times the money, the ISK, to afford something right now when I really don't need it? The Serb is not something I'll be actively switching between, say, like, the difference between my mining vessels and a Serb team on a fob, because mostly it's going to be, the only time I'm going to be focusing on them, the combat ships, is going to be when I'm reloading. That's it. They're going to be F1 monkeys, so there's no real need for the skins. It would just be nice if I get in a tricky situation and I need to focus on them, and I want to know who I'm focusing on at the moment. That would be helpful, and that's why I get the skins. but it's not a high priority. And I can wait years. You know, I've been playing this game for like 16 plus, so yeah, wait a few more. Yeah. Hopefully I'll get 1, 2, maybe 3 if I'm lucky. Skins available. But yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you chill. You realize, hey, this is not. It's skins are addictive. Trust me, skins are addictive. I in the beginning I spend a whole lot of money on stuff I didn't need really. Want to get as much skins as possible. Yay, fun! And then I realized how many obstacles are in the way of getting primary colors spread out on a class of ship. It was just it's disheartening. And after so many years of skins being in existence, CCP still has no idea, and they won't. They never will. As long as Silmar is in control of that company, they're you know they bass backwards kind of attitude. So yeah, they'll never know. So you just roll with. Yeah, I mean this one's from what is it? Discover. I'm not a single player. If I was a single account player, I'd totally do it because, you know, I mean, what else are you gonna do in your time? Blazed a lot of high res. They got going on. But I go in the low res. I don't have a good enough computer to. Even if I did, I probably would want to run only one in high res. It's just the way it works. I mean, you just can't I can't see myself owning a system that can run 6 accounts in high res. I just can't. This was an interesting one, but I think it's like 3 billion, or not even available. A lot of these skins are not available. Go to Jita right now. Rata Sunset is 2.3 billion at Jita. All right. Yeah, I'm using my alpha account on the wife's laptop. She's a great miner. And her laptop's a different entity. Read the EULA, guys. I'd like to get this one, but that is not even available. So, you know, I mean, between this one and this one coming up for and plus, if this was a Galente vessel, the skin would probably be green by default too, so you wouldn't really need. Of course, it's kind of like that color. But yeah, this Mataku is about 1.3 billion, and this one is just not available. It looks prettier, but I'd like it, but it's gonna depend on the Eve store. Yeah, and that's how my brain thinks these days about skins. It's like, do I absolutely critically need it? Like, you know, like mining and stuff that's switching between, and it's so confusing. Figuring out which client you're staring at when you're staring at the ship, and you just, you know, it intuitively is easier to get skins for that. But like I said, I honestly don't need it critically for an operational sense. For the Serbs in the role they're playing, they really aren't necessary stuff. So I don't feel like spending 3 billion is a really well equipped astrahus, and I'm not plunking any more of those down because of the cores. They'll probably eventually require cores on upwells. I'm sure they will at some point. That'll be a shame. But until that happens, I'm just going to ignore it, and hopefully CCP forgets about it, as they are wont. And it's a 3.7 billion is a well-equipped capital ship. 2.7 is a well-equipped. 2.5 even is a well-equipped carrier. You know, it's a lot of ISK we're talking about. I could buy a couple of SINs. You know, Blops, battleships. I could probably buy 6 or maybe 5 really good equipped, decently equipped Balgorns, you know, stuff like that. You know, four well-equipped Balgorns, you know. That's how much it would cost right now to get those 3 skins. So, yeah, you just got to think, is it worth it? I mean, how much plex would that be? That would just, if you bought it off the internet for money, like hard cold cash, that's like what? Probably like $60 equivalent. That's $60 is a decent meal for one person ordered online. You know, I don't use them anymore. DoorDash and Skip the Dishes. That's my local delivery system, like Uber Eats and stuff like that. So I don't think it's worth it. Honestly, you think about that, you're like, yeah, no, I'd rather eat and have something like that than, you know, I'm not gonna. It's just literally not equivalent for me. The idea of plunking down cold hard cash for like that much, it's insane. Every once in a while, I'll plunk down for 550 plex, which is about $26 for me. Once in a while, you know, I need it. I'm not playing the game right now, and I need some fuel for my Aster upwells and stuff, you know, stuff like that. I don't really care. It's like $26 is something I'd blow in a just going out to a bar, you know, to have a few pints and an appetizer, you know. So yeah, currently, yeah, don't even think about not doing it. It's like, hey, it's just like going down to the bar, you know. Yeah. Do I regret spending any money at the bars? Well, no. Yeah, and plus I don't smoke, so Eve is my vice, and that's how you think about it. You go, is it worth it? No, not really. You know, it's a vice, but I don't feel like being impatient. And this game's all about patience. It's all about time management. So yeah, I think I plumbed the depths of that one, didn't I? Hope you found something useful that you can use from this. Yeah, and don't regret anything you do in this game. But have a sense of proportion. You know? Do I need to take a step back from this game like I'm doing currently? I'll probably eventually get back into it. But yeah, when you realize the CCP has no clue, has never had any clue, and as long as certain people are in charge, they'll never ever have a clue. It's all about the next cool gaming article he can read, you know, one-handed, I'm sure. So yeah, it's just it's not hopeless, but in the meantime, until something else comes up, this is the game I'll be playing. I'm getting in Elite Dangerous, actually. I want to test that out. It's just an amazing amount of time into something, which I know I might not like. And I've already done this with this game. So yeah, hopefully I get some good tips from players from Elite Dangerous. I ask every once in a while when I read reviews of the game on Steam and ask people, hey, what's the quickest way to get into mining there? Without, you know, getting the elitist stuff. So yeah, that's what my game is about. Not not being an elitist, helping the new player, enjoying mining, just playing, enjoying yourself, paying a gaming company, to pretend I'm working in outer space. That's it. And if you take that immersion away from me, I'm gone. So, yeah. Yep, that's it.